We've arrived in Wuzhen, ancient water town. It doesn't feel real. It feels make-believe. Is this real life? That was a long drive. So here we are at stop 2 of the China adventure. Just checking into our hotel. We're staying at the YOLO. Ni hao. They have these free outfits for you to try. Are you gonna wear one of those when we go check out the area? No. I think you should. Wow, beautiful. Look at the mural on the wall. Nice little tea drinking spot and river/parking lot view. It's gonna be hard to top Hangzhou, I think, because we were very surprised by everything that we saw there. But this will be a completely different vibe, I think. I mean, I think it's gonna be crazy busy, first of all. But more history, you have to pay for each gate. There's an east and a west side. We're gonna go east first, and then at night, we're gonna go check out the west, all lit up with the canals and everything. It should be quite beautiful. We have limited time. We have one day to see this, so let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, into the madness. There are so many tour groups here. Okay, and here we are, Wuzhen, ancient water town, on the east gate, which I think is more the lived-in side, so it shows the kind of everyday life of people in Wuzhen here. But wow, it's already quite busy. Much like the rest of our tourism here, we're just gonna walk around and explore. We don't really know what we're doing, so we'll just walk and see what we see. Right?
Right.
Nice.
We'll figure it out.
And on this side, you can see the houses where people still live and work, right on the canal. Oh God. Let's pretend like this is an area that we have no people, rather than the hundreds of people behind me. Wow, what cool little streets. It fights fire with irony.
There you go.
This feels like stressful tourism because you can only stop for pictures for so long when that tour group's right on your heels. They're coming. I can see them. I sure hope so. I thought that we stood out in the last town. I haven't seen one other tourist. There's hundreds of people here, and we are the only Westerners in the bunch. cute. There is archaeological evidence in this town dating back 7,000 years, apparently. And this town has maintained its name for 1,000 years. So there's at least 1,000 years of history. So it's one of the most historic towns in all of China. Xie. Nice, very graceful. More narrow streets. Let's get lost in these. A Ming Dynasty made ancient bed in this ancient bed museum. It took 3 years to make this bed in the Qing Dynasty. Cool.
Can you make me a bed like that?
Oh yeah, with all my woodworking skills? Sure. I've never been to a bed museum before. But I guess I've never seen beds that are worthy of being in a museum before, so... That was really cool. Very cool little town, but also very stressful. A lot of people. Anyway, we saw that area, the east side of the ancient town, and we'll go back and rest a little bit. And then tonight, when it gets dark, it's time for the west side. But yeah, for now, time to rest. One of our biggest struggles is the restaurant situation, especially for us as vegetarians. Luckily, this one actually has a menu that's built into Alipay, so we could just find things that we can eat and select from there. But man, I'll never get used to the fact we walk in this restaurant and the entire restaurant turned to us like I was like Ryan Gosling walking in a restaurant or something. Like, I'm just gonna lean into it. We weren't sure how we're going to get to Suzhou. It's tomorrow. We actually just came down and there's a long distance bus station right at the west gate. That's perfect. So we just booked 2 tickets for tomorrow morning. That'll get us hopefully far enough to Suzhou. So now we can relax, we know what we're doing tomorrow, and we can go and tour at our leisure. Okay, let's go into the west gate and see it at nighttime. So we are there, and we have all of this to see. That's way bigger than I thought. If you're gonna come here and you only want to see one side and not pay for both, go to the west one. There's way more to it. This is huge. This is like walking through a medieval city. Crazy. This was definitely the right call coming at night here. This is the place to be at nighttime. This is the one thing we knew about coming here, the one thing I was able to research. Come to the west side at night, and this is why. We describe a lot of places like this that we visit, like kind of fairy tale Disneyland theme parks. But this is like another level, and I have to use that term again. It's hard to take everything in, especially because there's so many people, and you're just busy trying to dodge everybody.
Right.
But there's just stuff to see everywhere. It doesn't feel real. It feels make-believe. Is this real life, or is this fantasy? All of these old, cool buildings, and then just a family mart inside. Next will be a KFC. We spied this temple a ways back. You can find the perfect view of it here in this square. It's hard to describe like what these lit up temples look like in person, because I don't think they're captured right on video, but they're really epic in person. I wasn't expecting there to be a lively bar scene here. Well, we're in here later than we expected, so luckily there's a bunch of restaurant options inside this whole town. We found one with one of the nicest views right on the canal. Very chill, less people than I've seen all day. And of all things in China, we've just ordered a pizza. So, not very authentic, but yeah, you just go for what's available, and there's just a lot of bars and pubs here selling burgers and pizzas. Did you expect that in China? I didn't expect it. Someone's a bit hangry. Just between you and me, this is an emergency pit stop because it's just a little much. Don't tell her I said that, but it's just between us. Look at this. Pizza in China. It's not where I thought this day was going. This is probably one of the best pizzas I've had in Asia. We will eat other things in China, don't worry. But this is what we had available to us, so.
This place has been epic. We highly recommend making the journey to Wuzhen. It's a bit of a detour, but it's well worth it. Just exploring this area, the West Gate and the East Gate, and if you can, stay overnight so you don't have to rush back to Shanghai. You can enjoy this at 9:30 p.m. It's closing in half an hour, and we have it without hordes of people, so it's like a great way to end the night.
This has been really fun, just getting lost down all these little streets. You could easily spend a whole day just on this side. I don't think we've seen everything. But yeah, this was definitely an amazing little detour on our way to Suzhou, which we'll be hopping on a bus early tomorrow morning onto our next adventure in China. Even the main streets in this town are kind of cool and have a vibe to them. The whole town is cool, not just the ancient water town part. So thanks for watching our little side trip adventure into Wuzhen. Follow along to see more of our China adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.